What's going on, everybody? It's the Bear here, and I just want to wrap this whole thing up with E3, and I want to talk basically about Nintendo. I done said everything about Bethesda. Bethesda won E3. I like their presentation. I like the games. I like Doom. I like Fallout. Bethesda won. Microsoft, came in second, whatever. Nintendo can come to me dead last. Even Nintendo fans, even Drone Crusher, who it's all about Nintendo. He's not. He say he's not a Nintendo fan, but he's mostly about Nintendo. Even he came out. Even Shokio came out and said it was a horrible conference. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. And Nintendo, I want to talk to y'all for a minute because basically, I know that y'all make y'all sales from the 3DS. That's where your bread and butter. That's where your money is coming from. We know that. We know that. And it's been happening for a long, long time. That your handhelds are the reason why you make the money that y'all do. And you still making games for the 3DS, and people are still buying the handhelds. They're still buying the 3DS. They're still buying the games for the 3DS. So we know in the handheld market, y'all got that locked down tight. Okay? There's no monopoly. There's nobody that's going to come in and try to. They're like, hey, when it comes to handhelds, they're giving it to Nintendo. And that's it. But basically, Nintendo monopolized the whole handheld market. As far as anybody else trying to come in and try to do that, they're saying they're not going to even touch the 3DS. Nintendo got that locked. But Nintendo, where's your third party support for the Wii U? Have you abandoned it so that you can focus on your next console? The NX and all? I mean, I see no kind of third party support. How are you going to have, well, they don't really care about Nintendo Wii U. They don't really care. I was going to say, how are you going to have people from Microsoft and Sony come over to Nintendo if you don't have third-party support? You showed a bunch of first parties. I seen that conference, and it was so boring. It was the worst conference ever. The worst. Okay? Electronic Arts did better. Even Square Enix did better than you guys. Okay? Everybody else did better. Everybody else did 10 times better than y'all. And the puppets, you know why I think they used the puppets? You know why I think the main reason why they used those puppets is because they're the puppet masters. And Nintendo fans are the puppets. They're they're the puppets. They're the puppeteers. And you got the puppet masters up here. And they're just pulling your strings. Because no matter what Nintendo does, no matter what they show at Nintendo Direct or E3, whatever, you're going to have Nintendo fans damage controlling every single thing that they do, good or bad. I guarantee it. I'm telling you now, it's going to happen. If it's not happening already. Okay? Some of the Nintendo fans will probably say that is the best E3 conference they have ever done. With puppets. Puppets. Let's be real, Nintendo. Who are y'all trying to attract? Are y'all trying to attract the kids, or are you trying to attract the adults? Are you trying to attract the core gamers, or are you trying to attract the casuals? What are y'all doing with the puppets? What are y'all doing with the games? Animal Crossing? For real? I mean, the Star Fox, everyone said, when I looked at a lot of reviews for Nintendo and all, everyone said that Star Fox was the highlight of the show. It was, and it looked good. I'm not going to lie, it looked really good. It looked really good. But, I'm not a Nintendo person, but if I was to get a Wii U, I would probably get Star Fox. You know what I'm saying? It looked good. But, Hyrule Warriors, yeah, I mean, It was Zelda doing the whole, Dynasty Warrior thing, whatever the case may be. That looked good too. You know, y'all thought I was gonna say something about Hyrule Warriors. No, that looked good too. I ain't gonna lie. But the rest, I mean, the Mario Maker and the Amiibos, Nintendo fans, I want to talk to y'all about that too, because when it comes to those Amiibos, for Nintendo fans, I don't know why, grown men will buy Amiibos or whatever, but y'all do it in such limited quantities, you know, by the time it comes out, you got to pre-order the pre-order. Seriously. You got to go out there, like, as soon as they announce it, on, like, seconds, y'all got to go out and get that, and pre-order that. But they do it in so small quantities, nobody really has a chance. As far as Nintendo fan, I hope it's kids that buy Amiibos, by the way. I hope it's not grown-ass adults sitting in there waiting at a GameStop to pre-order Amiibos. Okay? You shouldn't be doing that. If you do, then you probably live with your parents somewhere in the basement playing with your Amiibos. You go ahead there. But I just hope it's kids that does that. I really do, because showing off Amiibos, making the videos on how you got a whole collection of all these different Donkey Kong, Super Mario, all this other, you're a grown man. You shouldn't be doing that, first of all. That's just crazy. But Nintendo, they make money from their Amiibos, and I don't know why. With the small quantities, people buy it and they basically sell it on eBay and Amazon for like 5 times the price. Nintendo makes, they basically spend pennies on these Amiibos. Pennies on a dollar. Pennies. Okay? But you have these people, these resellers, that go and buy these Amiibos and sell it on eBay, sell it on Amazon 5 times the price. Like, it is so big when it's just a plastic piece of toy. That just goes to show what Nintendo, the graphic, as far as the fan base go, that just goes to show who is basically buying Nintendo. Who's basically all about Nintendo is kids. I'm sorry. Nintendo, the wreck was horrible. I didn't like it. It was boring. I didn't like it at all. It was the reason why it was last place. Look at I'm going to show a link in the description. Look at the dislikes and the likes for the Nintendo Direct on the Nintendo page. Look at the likes and the dislikes. Even Nintendo fans, like I said earlier, Nintendo fans were disappointed about it. Why would y'all do that with the puppets? I didn't understand that at all. I'm sorry. I've tried to figure it out. I don't understand what y'all doing with the puppets. But like I said, they're the puppet masters. Miyamoto and Iwata and Reggie Fils-Aimé. They're the puppet masters, and y'all the puppeteers. You Nintendo fans who's gonna damage control the hell out of the Direct and say it's the best thing ever. That's why they made the puppets. It was horrible. It was absolutely dog shit, and I didn't get it. But Nintendo don't care about the Wii U. Obviously, they don't care. They made a couple of games that might be interesting for the Wii U, but all the rest was, basically the 3DS. That's all. Because that's how they getting all that money. 3DS. That's it. So it is what it is. Man, E3. Yeah, I mean, I like Bethesda. I definitely like Bethesda. Bethesda was to me at the top. And I can't wait for Doom. But Nintendo, you even with your NX, even with your next console, I don't see a shift of a change of the age group that's gonna go to Nintendo. I don't see that happening, you know. And it's a shame that Nintendo went there with the puppets, but because that's basically showing how the Nintendo has basically got kids. That's all. That's all it is to me. Nintendo has more kids than anything else, and that's what made y'all the worst conference ever, and especially in 2015. So, all right, y'all. Go on and do your damage controller for Nintendo. Say how Nintendo, I'm wrong, and Nintendo had the best conference ever. Go ahead and say it, for you Nintendo fans. But that was dog shit. I'm sorry. All right, y'all. This is the Bear, and I'm out. Peace.